Hey, 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 hey. Guess who's back? It's your girl, Boss Lady V, back with another Basketball Wise recap. Tonight we're going to be discussing and reviewing season finale of season 11 of Basketball Wise. But before we get started, can you do me a favor? Can you hit that like button? It's free. It's just one quick click. One quick click. Hey, I like that. Was around. Anyway, make sure you hit that like button, comment, and share. And hit that notification button so you know when I'm dropping a video. So anyway, let's get started. The episode picks up where they left off with Brandi with her explosion on Jackie. And again, I got teary eyed. Like I felt that, like I said last week, Brandi emotions in that moment was real. Because not only is she going through it during the taping of the show, she's seeing comments all along. She's seeing bloggers and YouTubers like myself um, talking about her. I don't talk about her marriage because I understand what Jason did and people use that as a bullet in a chamber against her, but I don't. I understand why she's staying with him because he was her ride or die when she was going through the C word. And I can understand her loyalty to him for that. I don't know if she should deny her own happiness for it. That's where her and I disagree. You never put your own happiness on the back burner for nobody else because eventually it's going to boil over and you're going to have to talk about it and some decisions have to be made, right? So anyway, Brooke speaks on Cheyenne jumping up. Now, when they showed it, I personally didn't see Cheyenne jumping up as if she was finna help Jackie fight Brandi, but I can get where Brooke was coming from because as a friend, when you see your friend get ready to fight or argue, and you see another person on the opposite side jump in, you like, oh hell no, it ain't no two against one. So I do appreciate Brooke rocking with Brandi with that. That showed her real friendship and love for Brandi, and that was a real moment. And I appreciate that about Brooke. That's one of the best things about her that I have said all season. Best moment so far for me. And through this whole long season, that was the best moment for me from Brooke. And nobody else really was going to have Brandi back. Nobody. Not one single person. Well, let me take that back. Jennifer wasn't going to physically help Brandi fight Jackie. But I do like the fact that Jennifer was like, no, Brandi, you have too much to lose. She's not worth it. Listen to me. Jackie was her conscience telling her to calm down. It's not worth it. But and at the end of the day, they wasn't going to fight anyway because security wasn't going to let neither one of them get to each other. And that's not going to happen anymore. So Brandy comes back to the table and she started crying and Jaceel speaks on Brandy's behalf in her confessional. She was like, it's not fair that they keep coming at her with this. Like, she's a nice person, blah, 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 blah. And back at the table, she was like, your friend had your back. That's a real ride or die. And she was like, oh, Dancing with the Stars. Now, that was a read. I like it. I like it. And I'm going to say this. The Dr. Cheyenne that we see in the interview with Cam Newton and Nick Cannon should not be on Basketball Wise. The Dr. Cheyenne that got rah-rah with Brooke, calling her a punk at B, should be on Basketball Wives. But if Dr. Cheyenne is going to be on Basketball Wives, they have to show her in another light where she is doing things like she did with Cam Newton and Nick Cannon. They have to show her actually being a doctor. I know she had an event, but that was like the only thing that she had during the season. Other than that, she hasn't said a word, except for when her and Brooke is going at it. And I know her and Brooke know each other from back in the day, but we need more from Dr. Cheyenne if she's gonna be on the show. Me personally, I wouldn't like to see her on the show because I think her limelight would be better off if she did more interviews and sessions with men like she did with Cam and Nick, and she can do some with women too. I think she should. I know she's on that Mom or does it Teen Mom or something like that on MTV, but whatever it is, I think she would do better if she would get her a show built on her doctorness, if that's the word, and show herself doing that and counseling people. I think that would be better for her. Anyway, Brandy cries, and then Evelyn, small little conscious, started crying because she felt bad because she know she was one of the people on the show that used that silver bullet against Brandy every single chance she got. And she felt bad because Brandy should have came back at Evelyn. The way she popped off at Jackie, Brandy should have did the same thing to Evelyn. I don't care what nobody say. She should have had that same energy for Evelyn because Evelyn started with her every chance she got, she was jabbing, taking jabs at her. And Brandy should have came back. Well, yeah, my man might have slept with such and such amount of women, 350, whatever it was, but at least he ain't putting no damn scar down in front of my forehead. That's what I would have said. I would have came back at her because we know that's something that bothers Evelyn when people say that. And I would have hit her with it. Like, you want to speak on my man, but the one husband that you have for 39 minutes bust you upside your head because you talk too much like you're doing right now. That's what the energy Brandy should have gave Evelyn, the same energy she gave Jackie, in my opinion. That was the end of the trip. The girls go back to LA, and it goes to Jennifer trying on clothes. I don't know if she was at home. Excuse me. I don't know if she was at home or they was at a boutique. It really didn't say. And Christian show. I didn't even pay that part no attention. Um, Evelyn FaceTime with Shawnee, and she was letting her know that she had just landed back in LA for her book signing, and she wanted all the girls to put their differences to the side and show up. Jackie was back getting her talk show together because she's trying to get it green light, green, for, I don't know if she's looking for a network or something to pick it up, or podcasters. I don't know what she's trying to do, but she's trying to get it picked up. The ladies all show up for Shawnee book signing. Everyone sits separate from Jackie. She walks in after all the ladies got there, like, and I got y'all activated. Now what? Jackie didn't care one way or another. She went straight up to Shawnee, hugged her, sat while Shawnee did her talking. Now Shawnee discusses her new love, now love, versus her old being in love with Shaq. And is it safe to say that maybe Shawnee was in love with Shaq's money, his ability to open doors for her to different things, his ability to buy the big house, his abilities for her to shop none drop, his ability to put her in places that nobody else could. Because I heard on a clip that at the time when Shaq met Shawnee, allegedly she was with somebody else, and he told her to leave him today. I'm going to take care of you, and that's how they got together. Allegedly, I don't know if it's true, but I heard a clip on YouTube, and somebody close said it was close to Shaq and them, and that's how Shaq and Shawnee got together. So maybe she never did love him. Maybe she got amazed by him saying that what he can do for her, and she was off and running from there. I don't know, but that's alleged. I don't know if that's true or not. I would say it looks odd for her being with a preacher versus Shaq because they two totally different men, and the other guy that she was dating, the younger guy that she had on back in season 5. So it is a little different, but hey, whatever floats her boat. Then they go off to Brandy's event. And Jackie shows up anyway, and Brandy's like, I'm looking like, girl, you knew she was coming. Production told you she was coming. And Jackie walks up like ain't nothing wrong. I think Jackie, to a certain degree, does what production want her to do. Jackie don't be feeling no ways tired or bothered about anything that happened in the previous scene. She can pick up on the next scene like nothing happened unless someone physically assaults her. She doesn't care. And Brandi was like, she didn't think she was gonna come, so they had a little talk. And Jackie was like, "You always gonna be my sister." Everybody's Jackie's sister. Jackie Christie reminds me of Carlos King, where everybody is her sister. We always gonna be sisters. And it's just like Carlos always saying, "I love all the girls. I love all the girls." I don't know why that just comes to my mind, but it's so similar how they love everybody and everybody their sister and they love all the girls. Jackie and Carlos is the same in that area. Anyway, Jackie did what needed to be done. She got the event going. She asked her how much money she had, and she was like zero. She was like, "Oh no, girl, we can't do that." Jackie was the first to donate. They never disclosed on what the other girls that donate how much they donated or if they donated. I'm not sure if they did or not. But Jackie did donate and she or whatever. This is the part that annoyed me. When the other ladies arrived, Brandy let them know what the event was about and what they was going to be doing. Brandy asked all the girls to put on a jersey. Jackie already had her Sacramento Kings jersey on. And Jen goes into her Paris Hilton Kim Kardashian moment. I'm not putting on. I didn't know we had to do all that. I'm not putting that on. That don't match my outfit. And it's like, girl, it's for charity. Like you knew it was about basketball. Why did that have to be a moment about being a fashionista? You couldn't dress down for one event. I mean, Jen be fly as hell. We got to give it to her. The girl be fly. She have all the top labels, all the top design. I guess she get them soon as they come off the runway. But it's like you going to a charity event about basketball. Don't you think it has something to do with basketball? So why is you in heels and a skirt and whatever? And she didn't. So, Brand. I mean, Jen didn't put on the jersey. Everybody else did, but her. I thought Brooke did, but then when she got to bring out the mic, it don't look like she had it on. So maybe she put it on and took it off for a camera. I don't know. Excuse me. So then they got inside and Jackie started hosting the event, and she's like, "We're gonna play basketball first. It's gonna be Jacille against Brandy, and then Brand. I mean, excuse me, Jen. I keep saying the wrong name. I'm stuttering. Jen goes back into her Paris Hilton moment. I think Paris Hilton might be her alter ego. I don't know. But anyway, just a thought, random thought, allegedly. Uh, I ain't finna play no basketball. I know I was married to a basketball player, but I ain't never had no intentions on dribbling a basketball. And do you know how much my nails cost? And it's like, you know what, Jen? You open up the door to be scammed by these men because you always make it seem like you have so much money and everything is so expensive about you and a man comes to you, they can pretend like they got it because they know you are about labels. Jen, let me tell you something. This is who Jennifer reminds me of. Jennifer reminds me of a Nene Leaks in some type of way. Because wasn't Jennifer one of her bridesmaids when she remarried Greg? I think so. I could be totally wrong. But Jen reminds me of the Nene Leaks when she started making it big and she was all about bling, 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 bitch. Y'all remember that? She remind me of Nene because everything is about fashion or money or how expensive something is for her. She kind of remind me of Marlo Hampton from RHOA. Marlo is a label girl. We know that, and so is Jennifer. And it's like at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, we're gonna know Jennifer Williams by being a top label designer wearing person, and a woman that always gets scammed by men because she's looking for love in all the wrong places. And I get it because I'm like that to a certain degree. I love to look my best. I ain't on Jen's level, but I always looks my best. When I step out, I looks my best. And my man, my husband, have to look his best as well, because you can't go nowhere with me not looking top tier. Because that's how I was raised by my mom. Like, we had the best growing up. My dad worked for Ford Motor Company, and we always was afforded the best, you know. And as we got older, we my mom did what she had to do to keep us our best. My dad kept us in the best. And when I had my child, I said I was going to do the same thing. So I understand that you always want to look your best, but you don't always have to have on Chanel or Gucci or Prada or Louis Vuitton to look your best. You make the clothes. The clothes don't make you. So meaning I can put on an outfit from Walmart and I can look better than you in your Chanel. Yours might stand out better, but I guarantee you, I can turn as many heads as you can. That's just how confident I am in myself, you know. But hey, I ain't knocking her for her. I ain't hating on her, because when Jen be looking fly, we gotta give it to her. And the way she puts it together, I will give Jennifer one of the best dress out here, if you ask me. Jen, I would say it's Jen, Marlo Hampton. Help me out, y'all. Who else? Jen, Marlo Hampton. Nene don't be having on labels like that, but Nene do be fly sometimes. Um, Portia be fly, but I don't never see her. I don't know. I don't know. It's a different. Her labels look good on her. I'm gonna give her that credit. It looks fly. She have it put together. It be matching. She have the if she have on Chanel, she got the wrap. She got the purse. She got the shoes. She got the earrings. And hey, she be looking good. You gotta give her credit for that. But anyway, so Jen didn't play in the game. Um, they was able to raise the money, and Brandy let her husband know that they were going to be talking soon when everything was all over with. Jen and Christian went to see his PO, and he wanted to see if he was going to be able to pay his restitution and travel to the wedding. Um, I didn't think he came out there happy, so he must didn't get the answer that he wanted. As this day in present time to whenever they record did that scene, we all know that there was a lot of stumbling blocks for him to get to the wedding, but it looks like last week they actually had the wedding. So congratulations are in order to Jen, no matter the circumstances or the situation around it. She's married, she seemed happy, so kudos to her. Who am I? Um Somebody who am I? Somebody who would marry is well, let me not say that. Shut up, Victoria. Move on. Um Jackie shoots her pilot for her talk show. Um Yeah, they're gonna have to shoot a couple more pilots. That's what I do know. But I think Jackie can do it though. She has that bubbly energy. If she brings that wacky Jackie out, she can do it. She can definitely do it. I know she can. Oh, you know what? Let me pause. Let me back up one moment. I love the fact that when Brandy came back to the table, Jen got up and hugged her. I thought that really helped calm Brandy down. That just came to my top of my head. I meant to say that earlier. And okay, so moving on. Brandy had her one-on-one with her husband Jason. I remember Jason when he played for the Detroit Pistons. He was one of the big guys. He was a center. Oh, he did pretty good. Then he got traded to Dallas. I'm a sports person, so I know. I know. Um. Okay, where was that? Okay, Brandy had a one-on-one with her husband, and she lets him know that she is tired of always being in defense mode because of his past badass mistakes and slash choices. I don't even call them mistakes. Those were choices that he made. Bad choices. I'll put it that way. They're not mistakes. They were bad choices that he made that are mistakes now. But at that time, those were choices. She's tired of defending it, and she's tired of people being able to use it against her. And she let him know how bad she blew up on Jackie and what could have happened, what she thought about her son and herself. And he was just sitting there looking at her with a blank stare on his face, like, and she let him know that she was moving to LA with her son. He was like, "Well, I got to be back and forth to Dallas because I'm trying to look at coaching opportunities." She like, no, my man, you staying here in Dallas. Me and my son going to LA." And he was like, "Oh, you talking about a separation?" She was like, "Yeah." And he didn't say much after that because I think he didn't expect. I don't think Jason ever expected Brandy to say she wanted a separation from him because he knows that she feel obligated to stay with him because of how he was for her, taking care of her when she was ill. Um, and that was the pretty much the end of the season. They went through clips of everybody talking about where they at now, what they got going on. And I think Evelyn did this fake meeting for like she training to become a PI, private investigator, because I think she needs some camera time for that check. That's my opinion because it didn't make no sense. Who are you going to investigate? Who? Yourself? Your daughter being pregnant by your ex best friend's fiance? Who you going to investigate? Chad, moving on. OG. I mean, who? I don't get it. I mean, who can you investigate? Like, for what reason? Like, that didn't make sense. That didn't have to be on there. Um, but it did look like Jackie in her on her Instagram because I follow most of all of them on Instagram. I don't follow Brooke or Jaceel. Well, I follow Jaceel on TikTok, Jaceel, but not Brooke on anything. Um, but I do follow all the other ladies. Um, I can say for myself that this was one of the best seasons they had in the last couple of years. Um, it goes back to season 5, season 6 of Basketball Wives, where it was like real battles, real start overs, back to balance, start over again. We make up to break up, and I enjoyed it. Like I haven't enjoyed Basketball Wives in a long time. All these people they had on there, fly by nights, it didn't work. I don't think they need to bring nobody back. If they can, possibly for season 12, stick with the same cast. What happened to Laura? They ain't show Laura no more. Jennifer said she was gonna give Laura a break because she hadn't heard from it. Like she got up out that scene. Maybe she was like, "This why she ain't been on Basketball in Wives because she wasn't here for it." But she got up out of there after that blow up, and we ain't seen Laura no more. And that proves my point of what I said last week. That was a plot. They used Jen to bring Laura on the show so they can expose her in that book of Shawnee's new book. They wanted to make that part of the storyline for season. And by Evelyn not having nothing going on this season, she went along with it because what else did she have? I mean, she did the little modeling thing with her onesies, and that was it. But anyway, I enjoyed this season. Look like the reunion gonna give a little bit. Hopefully so. I don't want it to be boring. But it looks like it's gonna be given. Look like Jen and Brandon's gonna be going at it. I hope not because I like the way Jennifer and her connected towards the end of the season. So I hope not. Um, but I'm looking forward to the reunion and hopefully they keep this cast together. This is the cast to keep if they want to see Basketball Wives succeed for season 12, 13, 14, 15, if there be such be, if it be there. Um, yeah, but that's it. That's all I have for season 11 of Basketball Wives. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and share. And most of all, hit that subscribe button. I want to get to 100 subscribers by the end of the month. Can y'all help me get to 100 subscribers? That will make me feel so good. It will make me feel like I'm doing something. I feel like I'm getting better. I didn't stutter tonight as much as I do because I ain't nervous. And I don't know why I'd be nervous because, and then I talk fast. I'm nervous. I'm stuttering. And I ain't nobody in the room but me. I made sure I closed the door. I'm good. And I still just nervous. But if I can get to 100 subscribers by the end of the month, I know by the end of the year I can be at 250. That's my goal. 250. And by my birthday in January, I hope to be near my 500 that I need to get monetized. My videos are doing well, and I appreciate you all for watching. I thank y'all for watching. I thank y'all for commenting, being engaged. I try my best to get back engaged with y'all. I work I'm an administrator at a high school, so when I get home, my son has football. He had homecoming and he's in the marching band. I'm running when I get off work. So sometimes when I get home, I can't do a video. I really be wanting to, and I be at work thinking when I have on like, what can I do a video on? What can I talk about if there's nothing hot going on in the news? But I'm going to try my best to drop more videos, and soon I'm going to try to start going live on camera. Um, and I know I'm gonna mess. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna mess up. I rebuke that. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.